Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you have in some sort of way been blind to some stuff. Maybe it was willfully blind. Maybe it was just a blissful ignorance. But your ruling planet, the sun, being in the sign of I analyze, has forced you awake, forced you to see, forced you to get really, really clear on what is your relationship to work and health and service. What is your particular brand of service? I feel like in Virgo season, all these readings, I've been talking to everybody like I'm their fucking manager. And I feel like you're about to do that too. You're about to step into like a managerial role in your life. You're remembering your authority, and I'm excited to see what you do about it. Go grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about. Come on. Yo, 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 Leo. What is Lou? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2025. Hydrate, light it if you need it. As I clear out any funky ass energy, welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2025. With the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, in some sort of way, I feel like you've been putting your emotions on the back burner. You've been putting your feelings on the back burner. You've been maybe putting somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements on the back burner, prioritizing or clinging to the logical choice or the safe choice, or clinging to something from the past, clinging to memory, clinging to someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, but not seeing any of it clearly. I just feel like what you've put on the back burner and what you've been holding on to and really putting energy into, you're not seeing either of them clearly. And that's what the season of I Analyze is going to give to you, is going to gift to you. First card, the devil. Exactly. You've been hiding from your shadow for too long. You can't do it in Virgo season. There is some kind of rebuilding that's taking place, with the first card being the devil card. The first thing to be clarified in the Selenite throne in Virgo season for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising is your relationship to your shadow. What you keep in the dark. The things and the aspects of yourself that you don't look at, that you don't readily or willingly look at. The divine is done with you in your willful blindness. It's time to access the other side of the moon, the dark side of the moon, the dark side of your emotions, the dark side of you. Because being ruled by the sun means I feel like everybody expects you to be light and bubbly and fun and like the center of attention, and like it takes energy to stay on. And I just feel like y'all know how to be on, but maybe you've been too on. I love to get on. I love to be too on. I don't know. There's when the beat be too strong. Um, with the devil here, there may be somebody with Capricorn placements playing a big role. I feel like your relationship to your attachment, your relationship to structure and duty and discipline is evolving or being reborn. I feel like what the fuck is going on with this tug of war of temptation? Short term pleasure versus long term pain. Short term, get your needs met versus just completely ignoring the long-term repercussions of your actions in some sort of way. And so I feel like with the devil reversed, you've been attached to someone but not connected. And the divine is asking you to evaluate your attachment style, to face your fears, face your darkness, and to really get honest what's going on, what has a hold on you, what has had a hold on you. Have you been struggling with anxiety or depression or loss or grief? um, some of you have been prioritizing your sexual energy way too much, and Virgo season is going to force you to analyze why, get to the root of it. It may be a father wound, it may be a masculinity wound. Regardless of your genitalia, there could just be overactive like you leaning too much on your masculine energy, and it's like ramping up your sexual energy. Some of you have been exchanging your sexual energy, aka your life force, with people who don't know what the fuck you're giving them, who don't put any reverence on it, who don't have a reverence for you, or at least an appreciation for you. You know what I mean? You're so much more than just a pretty face, baby. And so there's something about getting yourself to that point of being willing to evaluate, what's restricting me and what am I binding myself to. There's something is shifting when it comes to attachment. Something is to be evaluated, something is being analyzed when it comes to attachment and sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Maybe that's been a priority for too long. Maybe it's time to dive in to acquainting yourself more deeply with your shadow side so that you can befriend your shadow. It's not all love and light in this bitch, at least not around here. If you a love and light, who like whatever person, you're not gonna get all that here. We're about balance. I'm an Aries Sun Libra rising. Like we are going the full spectrum of the opposites, embodying fullness of embodying a full duality, the fullness of duality. I feel like there's a lot about intimacy that needs to be evaluated, a lot about union and connection. Some of you are breaking up, some of you are getting together, some of you are merging, some of you are having great sex, some of you aren't having sex, some of you are in multiple relationships, and the state of every relationship is fucking different. I feel like some of you, with the devil going to the Four of Wands, I feel like some of you started just having sexual connection with somebody, and now it's like, hey, I love you. You my everything. And it's just like, that's the dick talking. Sorry, that's the D talking. So be careful of getting ahead of yourself. I feel like actually some of you on a lighter side are exploring your sexuality in your relationships or in your marriage or in your commitment. Let things get nasty. Let things get kinkier. Take it there. If you don't trust this person, if you can't really take it there sexually, or if you can't reveal yourself or be in a deep place of vulnerable intimacy, especially sexually with somebody, you don't need to be fucking them or dating them. Center of the reading being the Empress. Damn. I feel like some of y'all are moving at a very fast pace. Some of you are thinking about marriage. Some of you thinking about like, how can I improve my marriage? How can I reconnect? And the answer, some of you are single and are about to come into a connection that moves very quickly. And I want to say some of y'all can fuck around and get pregnant. Don't be out here playing Russian roulette. So take care of that. Wrap it up. Some of you are on like a fast track to marriage or commitment or being locked in with somebody. I feel like some of you that are already in a marriage or already in a committed relationship, damn, there's some really big, powerful truths to tell your spouse. Or there's some really big, like, some of you have been like avoiding the cold reality of a situation with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's a powerful conversation coming up with somebody that has Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus placements. This is a really important season to be prioritizing your self-worth, to be prioritizing quality alone time, to be prioritizing what fucking seeds are you planting? What kind of harvest are you trying to reap? What have you been keeping yourself blind to? What have you been distracting yourself with? What's going on with vices and addiction and escapism and evasion? What is going on with that stuff? Because it's kept you, or it's separated. It's kept you out in the cold, or it's kept you in the dark in some way. Excuse me. And I feel like Virgo season wants you to prepare to get back in the light, or to get back on someone's good graces, possibly. This may involve a boss or an authority or a mother or a wife or baby mama, but I just feel like it's time to face your fears. What are you struggling with? What has a hold on you? Some of you are just wishing for union so much that all you're doing is like looking for a partner and you're not working on yourself, not becoming the partner that's ready for their person. So now I feel like in Virgo season, you're starting to work on that, starting to work on self-worth, you're being asked to put in some physical, spiritual, and sexual energy and wishful energy into becoming who you want to be. What is your particular brand of success? This version of you that's made it, what are they doing? What industry are they in? How often do they move their body? Are they somebody's wife, somebody's mother, someone's plaything, someone's girlfriend, someone's boyfriend, someone's whore, someone's saint? What is that? I feel like it's time to get really, really honest with yourself. There could be confrontation. There will be confrontational conversations in Virgo season for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And they definitely have to do with a mother, a wife, or something in regards to self-worth or value. I feel like also some of you are coming into a harvest. Like you're about to be given something, or there's fun or play or wish fulfillment or union or more money or a promotion or a festival or festivities that are going on. And some of you are like missing out. Some of you are being kind of asocial, or some of you are, um, it's like you have FOMO, but you won't go out and do the things and hang out with people. Or maybe it's like they invited you, but you don't want to go, or you wanted to go, but nobody invited you. Or there could just be some stuff that's shifting around um, your your friend groups as well. Going from the devil to the four of wands. Let's look at this a little bit, because this couple and the devil is chained together versus them choosing to be together. I feel like, who is your choice? Who are you? Why are you viewing something as an obligatory connection? Maybe some of you have to take care of someone, or felt like you have to take care of someone, or hell, maybe somebody was taking care of you. Maybe some, oh, I just saw 11:11 on the clock. Make a wish. 11:11, the four of wands. I feel like wish for union. What? Stop wishing and putting in the work, but still wish, wishfully work towards developing yourself, towards bettering yourself, towards building your business, towards collaborating with the God of your understanding. I feel like there's some pretty cold, hard realities that are coming in. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that's very argumentative, or someone that there could be just something about you advocating, or somebody advocating for something that you don't necessarily stand for. There could just be some really harsh conversations about femininity, about gender roles, about traditions. Two major arcana and one card. So for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Virgo season, I do feel like has some pretty big road signs. And it's happening like when you first see this, and then the deeper that we get, the closer we get to the center of Virgo season. I feel like the big aha moment is the divine is going to bring up some uncomfortability, bring up the things like what's going on with your mental health. This is Saturn. Saturn is now in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces is like, it's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to figure out what's going on with your mental health habits and how to address those on a day-to-day basis to get yourself in a mentally stable place consistently. And what's going on with your spiritual practices. If you don't have one, it's time to get one. If you have one, it's time to take things to the next level and really face your fears. I feel like attachment, your clinginess. Also, I just heard weaponized incompetence. I don't know if you're doing that, or if you've done that to somebody, or if they've done that to you. But I feel like there's something about taking a responsibility, taking accountability for your role in the decline of something. And taking responsibility looks like changed behavior. The best sorry or best apology is changed behavior. And so I feel like Virgo season is going to be shining a light on what you know about yourself to be true, and these aspects of yourself that you have ran from or hidden from in some sort of way. The emotions or the intuition or the feelings that you put on the back burner, the people you've put on the back burner, the relationships you've put on the back burner. And what did you trade it for? I just feel like there's been a lack of like deeply connecting to your emotions and making decisions out of solely a logical place or out of a fearful place. And the divine is trying to get you to live a faith-based life, not a fear-based life. Now, I say that understanding that I am not someone that believes faith is synonymous with religion. So I ain't telling you to go to church and no shit like that. But I am saying you need to figure out who is the God of your understanding and how do you interact with them. Do you at least interact with or communicate with your higher self? And for those of you who are on point in the spiritual game and you step things up, I feel like the divine's about to show you your insecurities and is about to make you work on them so you can make room to wish bigger. And you wishing bigger is going to put you in a position where you have to collaborate with the God of your understanding to dive deeper into self-worth and how you present yourself, how you take care of yourself. I just feel like you're about to level up in a way that is very physically noticeable. And there are going to be people that have some shit to say about that. Now, we do have a new moon partial solar eclipse in Virgo. Now, that will greatly impact you. New moons are when you plant seeds. That's when you set intentions. And with it being a partial solar eclipses change the trajectory of your life. So it's going from, it's like, instead of like a total solar eclipse, which is like skirt, it's just like skirt. And I feel like that's what this is. There's something here about like, this feels like money too for y'all. It's like you need to analyze the fact that an outdated thought process has kept you in a state of lack or scarcity in some sort of way. For some of you, there's someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that I feel like you're not seeing them clearly or they're not seeing you clearly, and there could be some clashing. I feel like with the Ace of Swords as the final card, the closer we get to Libra season, there are some powerful truths that are being revealed. For some of you, this is a legal situation. I am excited to clarify this over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Me and my ethical cult are going to clarify all these cards. There's all kinds of tiers. There's a tier for daily readings. There's all kinds of astrological content to check out. The link is in the description box below. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. Check that shit out. Yeah, I feel like you may be going back and forth with an air sign, but I feel like the closer we get to Libra season, the bigger the truth gets revealed. And all of this is about when are you going to be ready to wear your fucking crown, babe? When are you ready to step into your greatness? When are you going to have the fucking audacity to face your fears, extract the data from that darkness? Be willing to see the dark side of the moon. Be willing to see the dark side of yourself. Revel in it. Fall in love with it. Befriend that aspect of yourself. No more willful blindness. There may be somebody with Capricorn or Aquarius placements that no, this is Capricorn. Well, we'll say Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that I feel like there is a big sexual chemistry. There's a rush of blood to the head or somebody else or somewhere else. A rush of blood to somewhere else, possibly. There's something there around sex leading to union. But also, some of you are separated from someone and you need to figure out how to reconnect sexually. The way to get back in with this person or to get this relationship back on track is to align sexually. And I keep hearing tantra, so maybe tapping into more tantric work together as a couple. I feel like there's space and then there's coming together, or there's like living apart and then there's coming together. Maybe some of you are moving in together. Maybe some of you have moved out of each other's living environments, but energetically and spiritually you're coming back together. Some of you need to prioritize your mother, prioritize your physical health, or prioritize your spouse or your partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you call them. I feel like if you want to hold on to this relationship, it doesn't need to be your number one priority, but it does need to be a priority. And I just feel like there is something here about you showing up and taking care of yourself is going to radically alter your mind. And it's going to put you in a position where you start to be like, oh my God, I see the error of my ways. I see where I fucked up. I see where the attachment got weird. I see where I slacked on my responsibility. I just feel like there's these big, it's like a laundry list. I feel with this Ace of Swords, it's like this laundry list of fucking realizations or data that you are extracting from the darkness because you're finally willing to see it. Now, I'm ready to clarify these cards. I feel like that person with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements is also here for it. They are down. They want the union. Somebody wants to get married. Some of you are thinking about getting married. Some of you are having some major rule changes or shifts in dynamic when it comes to your marriage or your commitment or your relationship. Like I said, some of you are moving in together. Some of you are breaking up. Some of you are working together. Some of you are collaborating. Some of you are having a baby. Some of you are having a baby with somebody else. Some of this is all over the place. But I feel very optimistic about it. Hydrate, light it if you need it. There is a big clarity that's coming in. I just feel like someone has like a truth bomb to drop. And you need to stop vacillating, stop going back and forth, stop arguing, start listening. Stop talking so much, Leo. Start listening. Start paying attention. I feel like that's what cost you something in your relationships before, cost you something in your job. I feel like really get out and enjoy as much nature as you can, regardless, wherever you live and what kind of season you're in. It's still important to just really let yourself ground and connect to nature in Virgo season. We're going from summer into autumn. And there's a lot that you need to shed too. And I really think it has a lot to do with your mindset and a fear or unwillingness to see the ugly truth about yourself. And then see the ugly truth about yourself and then be brave enough, courageous enough to become enamored with it. I wish that for you. Let's get into these cards. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Come on. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.